Hi guys, welcome to Messy Bubs at Home. Today I'm going to show you a really quick way of making non-cooked Play-Doh. I find that when I'm sometimes at home and the boys might be a little bit bored, it's really easy to do with what's in your cupboard, or if you go to the supermarket, just buying a little pot of cream of tartar will last you ages if you keep it in your cupboard somewhere. There are plenty of ways to make Play-Doh on the market. There's a lot of ones that you can do in a slow cooker, there's ones you can do on a stove top, there's ones that are non-cook as well, but I'm just going to show you a really quick easy one that I do at home that's really simple, feels absolutely lovely. You can add a few bits to it and the boys like to play with it. All you need to do Play-Doh is some boiled water that's cooled down. Not too cool, you want it still sort of warm, because I find that it really helps with the cream of tartar. I don't know what the science is behind it, but it makes it really stretchy and really lovely for longer. We use just any type of plain flour, okay? Some table salt, any type of table salt. This is the cream of tartar, so you can get yourself some cream of tartar. And some vegetable oil is always a good one. You can use other oils as well, like coconut oil, grapeseed oil, anything like that, but I just use plain old vegetable oil. And today I'm going to make green Play-Doh, so I've got my green food colouring and I'm going to add some mint to it. So I want to give it that extra, the sensory aspect, extra scent, so it'll be smelling of mint, and also it has the little bits in it that they'll feel, so it'll feel a bit more coarser in their Play-Doh for when they play. As we all know, Play-Doh does have many sensory benefits. Not only does it calm children and makes them feel nice and relaxed, it stops a lot of the screen time aspects, or if you want them to use their imagination, it's a really good thing to do. So giving them some time to put the Play-Doh down somewhere, giving them some tools like cutting tools, little cutters, your baking cutters, things like that they can use with their Play-Doh really helps with cognitive development, creative imagination. It also strengthens muscles in their fingers and hands, so all that squeezing and pushing and pulling and stretching is manipulating all those muscles, so it's a really good tool for sensory and aided development. What we do is I use my jug, and again I'm one of these people that I don't stick to the rules completely. It depends on how it feels, and again you will find that yourself. So I'm going to put in 2 cups of flour. I'm going to make a bit of a big batch because I have 4 boys that will want to play. So about 2 cups of flour, just pop it in a bowl. With the salt, I'm going to add around about, let's have a look, I do about half a cup of salt, okay, maybe just a little bit more. Let's have a look. Yeah, so around about half a cup of salt, add that in. And then I add a nice big tablespoon worth, heaped tablespoon like that, of cream of tartar, okay? And then you mix it round in your bowl, give it a good mix. You could also get your bubs to help you make this. It's a really nice learning and creative time, you know, quality time together doing it, and helping express themselves, communication and language while you're going through it, showing them what the ingredients are, let them feel it. So the whole process is really good as well. So once it's all mixed in and you're happy with that, then what I have found to do, I used to just put the oil in and then put the other bits in, but what I have found quite a good thing to do, I'm going to start off with 2 cups of water I'll put in, okay, and then I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of oil. Now I find that oil, along with the tartar, cream of tartar, makes it real stretchy and really nice and smooth. You can do it without the cream of tartar, but I do find it's not as stretchy and doesn't have that property of being really soft and stretchy, but it is your choice if you've got it or not. You can do both. I'm going to add my green food colouring. Probably don't need that much, you can just add a drop, but I've added quite a bit there for you to see. And then we just mix it round. So I've mixed that round, so that is water, the vegetable oil and some food colouring. And then you just slowly add it into the centre of your well of your flour. So I add it in, and just do a bit at a time because you might have too much. So as you add it in, you then start stirring. And you'll see, oh, gone everywhere. You'll then see it start forming together, quite crumbly. Add a little bit more. And you can't really go too wrong. So if you add too much water, you can add more flour. And if you have too much flour, you can just add more water. So it's really the knack of it all. Give it a good stir around like that. You can see it all coming together. And then I squash it down with the back of the spoon. Right, and this is where it gets fun. I start using my hands, and this is when you've got your bub with you, it's so inviting for them. So basically with your hands, just start squeezing it together just to get all the flour and all the ingredients combined. That's why you don't want it too hot as well, so it doesn't burn any fingers, but it's just the right heat for now. And you can feel it start coming together. If you want to add some more colour, this is the appropriate time to do it. So if you want to add a bit more, you want it a bit more green or a bit more blue, whatever, start adding a bit of a drop now. Now, if you can see, it's still a little bit crumbly. So it needs a lot more kneading, and I'm going to add a bit more of the water. Mix it up a little bit more. It. And it's real nice, it's lovely and squidgy. And this is a really good chance for when you're talking to your bub to ask them, what does it feel like? Is it squidgy? Is it soft? What do you think it feels like? Is it cold? Is it hot? Where could you play with this? What could you make out of this? And just, it's a perfect opportunity to ask all these questions. So now I've got it in a nice ball, as you can see. I want to knead it a bit more. So what I do is I just get a little bit of flour. As if you're making, you're baking your cake. So get your flour out, brush it across your surface, put your Play-Doh on, and I just knead it. And it needs a good bit of kneading just to make it like a dough form to play with. And it makes sure that all the ingredients are mixed together. And there you basically have your non-cooked Play-Doh. And there it is. So it's squidgy, it's a lovely colour. And I said I wanted to add my mint, so I'm going to add a little bit of mint. Actually, I could just do it on the side here. So I'm just going to add a little bit of mint, just for the smell and to make it a little bit grainy. It just gives it that added texture. I'll just mix it around like this. And other things you can do is, I know a lot of people add essential oils. I tend only to do that if I'm doing it at home with children. Because at sessions I wouldn't add essential oils, just for basically some parents may not feel comfortable with essential oils added, but people do add their essential oils. Lavender's a good one to give that extra calming effect with your bub at home. But I like to go for herbs and spices for colouring and just the natural ingredients. You can also add cocoa powder, which will make a chocolate Play-Doh, which is good fun as well. So as you can see there is our Play-Doh, our really quick non-cooked Play-Doh. It's all lovely and soft. It's got those mint segments in it. You can see there all the mint segments. It smells a mixture of Play-Doh and the mint there. And obviously if you wanted to add more, it would smell more. But there is a lovely ball of homemade Messy Bub non-cooked Play-Doh. Really good fun. The way you store it is you can put it in an airtight container or in a Ziploc bag, and I normally keep it in the fridge. So keep it in the fridge to keep it nice and fresh, and it will last you for quite some time. Obviously if you add lots of different debris to it, you're better off sort of disposing of it when you're finished. But yeah, if it's just going to be Play-Doh played, then there you are. Non-cooked Play-Doh, keep it in an airtight container, keep it in the fridge, and you'll be good to go for for quite some time. See you later.